Hi everybody, it's Erin from AHE here today to show you a BMT quality sock bun. You're going to want to have all your supplies ready prior to leaving. Blondes, brunettes, if you've got black hair, you have to have hair accessories that match your hair color. Can't stress enough to you that there's just not the supplies, especially for blondes down at BMT. Buy that stuff before you leave, that way you're good to go. You're going to want at least 2 mesh donuts. These things do come apart, as you can tell with mine. If you get 2, they won't fall apart on you, or if one falls apart, you're good to go down at BMT. Blondes especially, you cannot find these in your hair color down there. Brunettes, you're not even going to be able to find them. You end up making sock buns out of actual socks, which are heavy, weigh your hair down. The benefit to a mesh one is that you can put a hairpin into it so you can grab bigger chunks of hair. Perfect for people who have thick hair. So go to Sally Beauty Supply or find them online. Get at least 2 in your hair color. Get a package of bobby pins, again matching your hair color. Get a pack of the larger hair bands, matching your hair color. The actual rubber band for putting your hair in a ponytail does not matter because it's covered, but if you have blonde hair, don't get black, get brown. I went ahead and got black, which was fine for me. I got the kind that have the silicone just to help them stay. You're also going to want to get a package of hair pins, not in addition to your bobby pins. Hair pins are rounded on the end and are open like that. Look like that. Those are going to grab those chunks of hair. So you want to go ahead and get some hair pins. Also, when you are down there, when you make that first mini mall run, you will stop by, and if you've got stick straight hair like me, the product recommended for you is going to be that Got to Be Glued, which is meant for spiking. It holds it down really, really well. Everybody else, and some people who ended up deciding they didn't like the Got to Be Glued, went for a generic gel in those big clear tubs, like pink colors or yellow colors, doesn't matter. Here at home, I go ahead and use herbal essences. But again, any strong holding gel will be fine. Another thing I would suggest to you, have a girlfriend, parent, whoever, send you some spray gel. They have it in a big spray bottle, big pump spray bottle that you can get at Sally Beauty Supply as well, which works out really great for smoothing those flyaways and getting those little pieces of hair that are escaping you. Hairspray works okay as kind of a finisher, but it's not the best. You're going to want some sort of a gel. Let's go ahead and get started. When you wake up in the morning, you will have hair that has been dried from overnight from washing it the night prior and leaving it down. You are not supposed to do your hair the night before and sleep on it. That's something that's really discouraged. If they were to do a non-duty, you would get in trouble for that. So let your hair dry naturally, and you will learn quickly how to do your hair without a mirror in the morning and with just by feel. So again, your hair's down. First thing you need to do, brush it all back. You're going to end up taking water in your hands, smoothing it down, and then we're going to put gel in your hair. If your hair's damp, it ends up holding a little bit better with that gel, especially the Got to Be Glued needs to be water activated. So let's go ahead and get some water in our hair. Smooth that water in. Don't forget the back side right here where flyaways are really common. You don't have time to part your hair, so don't fuss with that. You'll have time for that sort of thing and that sort of elegance when you get closer to graduation weekend. Those last few days, Thursday, Friday of graduation, that's when people actually started really putting a little bit more attention. But other than that, you just need to get it put back. It needs to be 100% slicked back, and it's got to be able to fly by all the MTIs in your squadron. You're going to slick it all the way back, get that bottom part, make a ponytail in the middle of your head. If you do it too low, then your bun will touch your collar, which is unacceptable. Go ahead, pull that tight. Make sure it's all smooth up here. If it's not, we'll pin it later. You're going to take your mesh donut or your sock at this point. You're going to go ahead and put it around your ponytail. Now we're going to go ahead and smooth around the hair so that all of the donut is covered. You want to make sure that that is not peeking out, and you can adjust it a little bit later with pins, but just try to spread this out as best you can right now. Once you have got it for the most part spread, you're going to take some more gel. I'm going to use regular gel this time. Smooth out in your hands. spread it out so that that hair is sleek over your donut. You're going to take one of your larger hair ties, put that right over the top, tuck it just a little bit. At this point, you need to take your ends and smooth them around. As people get a little bit fancier, you'll see some start to braid it around, which looks really nice, but it's not something you can do on a day-to-day basis. It's just too much effort. At this point, it helps to put a little bit more gel on your ends. And at this part, you kind of have to be careful, because if you pull too hard, it's going to end up moving the hair that you just smoothed around your donut and possibly uncovering it. So we're going to smooth that around. Once you have it all the way around like this, you're going to take your second big hair tie and you're going to go ahead, whoops, and put that around your bun again. So at this point, you have a total of 3 hair ties in your head. So we look like that. Take hairpins now and secure all the way around that bun. Now, this part, you really get used to just feeling it and going all the way around. I can't stress enough. You're just going to put so many in here, it's going to feel ridiculous. It's going to seem ridiculous. I probably had maybe 10 or 12 in at any given time. Maybe 1 every centimeter or even half a centimeter. You need to make sure that the hair stays in there, stays secure, does not come out. That's one of those things that you, your MTI, and your dorm chief are going to be looking at every time you go into the chow hall, is you need to make sure your hair is good to go, or else you can expect to hear about it. Again, pin all the way around so that there's no loose ends sticking out. You don't have a lot of time, so you just gotta grab and go. You'll wear a name or a badge ID holder around your neck while you're at BMT. A lot of us kept extra bobby pins in there, extra hairpins, so that they were available when we were standing out on the dots in formation to fix our hair, fix our wingman's hair, because of course, with anything else in BMT, you are responsible for the people around you as well. You get the idea. I like to feel around, see where there's an empty spot, add another one. It does not hurt. I would rather have too many than not enough. Keep adding, keep adding. Once I feel like I've got enough, I like to go ahead and add some regular bobby pins on the very bottom, because I tend to get flyaways right in here. Again, keep extra bobby pins, extra hair pins in your ID holder. You can't have them in your pocket. You can't have them in your ID holder. Once you're just about good, you made sure you have no flyaways, you've got enough pins in there, and it doesn't matter how many pins you have in there as long as they're your hair color. I give it one last spray down with the hair gel. You can use hairspray as well. The gel's going to work better. Slick it through. Make sure there's no loose hairs. Especially get that bottom part if you're someone like me. Smooth that all up and you're good to go. Now, while you're waiting in formation, while you're waiting in line, check your wingman's hair. So if you can see it one more time, you can kind of see, and I can even feel parts that are loose. If that happens to you, grab a pin, secure it. The nice thing about the mesh donut, you can punch as many of these in there as you want. It does not matter like it does with a sock. And you can punch them in on top. You can smooth the hair over and punch it in. It doesn't matter. So again, you're going to have a nice tight bun, totally secure, no ends showing, a ton of hair product. Your head should feel like it's about to go up in flames if somebody lights a lighter near you. That's how much product you have. Very sleek, very slick, and it's not a pretty look, but it is one that will get you past BMT without any flack from the MTI. So take the time to practice before you get down there. I can almost guarantee you they're going to give you a hard time about your hair in that first week, and then an older flight will normally be called in to help you guys with your hair,